My name is Gabriel Abrantes, and this is my show, Bardo Loops at Gasworks. So I work in film and fine arts. I paint and I do video installations mostly. Bardo Loops, I started working on it in 2023. There was an invitation by Fundação Gulbenkian to do a new commission, a new video for their collection. And they were doing an exhibition about revolutions and sort of celebrating the 50th year of the Portuguese Carnation Revolution. I wanted to do a series of videos that reflected on how we were not able to have revolutions, or maybe the necessary revolutions, and what things were sort of inserting complications into the possibility of people uniting and empathizing with each other and fighting together for a certain just cause. And so what I wanted originally was to have arguments in between characters, which I quickly came to this idea of these ghosts. And I wanted these ghosts arguing from the opposite sides of the political spectrum, whether on the very left or the very right, and that this to me was sort of a representation of what was the problem and what was sort of stopping us from being able to have a sort of political moment that was progressive in a way. And so I started grabbing from real conversations, and I created this set of arguments that's about a couple losing a child and debating whether to have another child, this very personal sort of drama. And all these arguments, whether they're about genetics or about having a child or breaking up, it's two characters that are really not seeing each other, but not only do they not see each other, they don't see what's around them.
I'm done. You're cruel.
I'm cruel. I'm not cruel. You're cruel.
You're never gonna give me my baby!
I might, eventually.
Liar!
These conversations from these films are taken first verbatim from life, and then they're really expanded upon and sort of exaggerated or underlined certain parts. The ghosts, to me, they definitely represent people and memories and a sort of afterlife, but they also represent our digital proxies, so the kind of people that we are when we're online and we're speaking with a handle, and the sort of cloak of anonymity that we might have in those situations.
I know a racial
My
purist
son
when I
couldn't
see
lift
one,
his head
honey.
from the ground.
Ciao.
He couldn't
Bye
control his
now.
arms.
I'm not
My
talking to you
son
anymore.
died.
I don't talk to fascists.
So I decided to place these arguments, these ghosts fighting, in environments that represent destroyed landscapes, whether it's by wildfires or floods. And this obviously is referring to climate change or unpredictable weather that we see on the news all the time. And the ghosts, they are definitely oblivious. So the landscapes, they also represent, I guess, the extremely violent and volatile and toxic environments that we find in the digital environments that we're immersed in every day. There's a real sensitivity and attention to how sound works in this piece, to having a certain contamination in between the conversations. While you're watching one video that has one argument, you're hearing little bits, or you're aware that there's another argument from another side happening.
Why did no one love me? Why did no one care? Why did no one embrace me when the world was still there?
The world
Why were we
is
so
and seems very chaotic and intense and troubled, and going through a moment where there's all sorts of crises, whether they're political or environmental or economic. These videos, are trying, through autobiography, through what they're saying about digital media, what they're saying about any one number of crises that exist in the world right now, they're just trying to connect in whatever simple way to the person that's visiting the show.